Namaskar and most welcome to our weekly Viveka Cudami class. And this we do every Tuesday at 7 p.m. an hour and a half session. And we try to do it as our the best way to present these beautiful scriptures. So, devotees, before I take you to the main scriptures, let me do our Guru Pranam. Om Narayanam Namaskritya Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Chaiva Tato Jayo Mudirayet Vyasayo Vishnu Rupayo Vyaso Rupayo Sri Vishnavi Namo Vai Brahma Vidhaye Vasishthayo Namo Namaha Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badurayanam Sutra Bhashyo Krito Bande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmatacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Om Sri Gurave Namo Namaha. So our subject actually going on about the Guru. Somebody who is hungry for spiritual elevation, somebody who is seeking to feel the touch of God. Shankaracharya suggested that when that kind of hankering, that kind of hunger develop at our mind, we should proceed to a Guru. The Guru word basically we use in India, but in the Western world I see that we go to the preceptor or an experienced spiritual personality or a realized soul. Those kind of word we use in the Western world, but I think those people who go to philosophy classes and those who student of the philosophy, they now know the word of Guru also. Guru means an experienced teacher who went through that process. Like for example, that I'm sitting in front of you, Swami Amarnathananda, a senior monk of the Bharat Sevashram Sangha. Now I spent around 51 years in monastic life. Say that new boy, a young boy, an educated university with an university degree, an educated boy came to join the monastic life. He read, in the philosophy classes, if he, did all these things he did, he visited some pilgrim site also, holy places. But in monastic life, he don't have any practical experience. How people live in ashram, temple, monastic life, their way of life, their way of thinking, their day-to-day life, he does not have any experience. So it is natural that if he comes to me, I will, with high patience and with, thinking of his goodness, and I will be helping him slowly if he need. But if the new student feel, no, I don't need, then, unnecessary, I would not go and push him, okay, you come to me. No, I would not do that. If he need, I will be happy to help him. So this we call guru, a person helping with experience, what it go, how to sit for meditation, what kind of disturbance come in life, what goes in mind, and how to do the job, silent chanting, how to use the day, how to use the day. Maybe you could keep open that side, one door, so they would not come this side. One door, please keep it open. So, how to use the day, how to read scripture. Because, young person who came to live in monastery, he would not understand the deep inner meaning of the Bhagavad Gita or Vedas or Upanishad. He would not understand. He will be needing time for all this. But initially I might suggest, okay, you just loudly recite now. Don't worry for if you understand meaning or not, don't worry for now. You recite and study daily, make a habit. So these places, this kind of situation we call guru, coming to an experienced person. So here in the Viveka Cudami the session, we already went ahead because if you remember that all those things we read last weeks, and now we really deep into the scripture. So this standard where he is proceeding, he is suggesting that we should go to a teacher. And last week we ended up the quality and qualifications and significance of a teacher. If you remember, last week we ended with the verse number 33, that a teacher is one who is well versed in the scriptures, who is taintless or pure, who is unsmitten by desire, free from hankering, or a knower of the scriptures, or a self-realized soul who continuously abide in the Supreme, who is calm as the fire that has burnt up its fuel, who is a spontaneous ocean of mercy that need no cause for his expression, an intimate friend to those good people who surrender unto him. So all this quality we read last week. If you remember, Kshatriyo abrijinaho akamahatabhuyo brahmavittamaha brahmani uporataha shanto nirindhanaha ibanalaho ahetuko daya sindhu bandhu anamatam satam. That we have completed last week. And today we will be starting from verse number 34. Let me go here. Verse number 34. Yes. So, Viveka Cudami, verse number 34. Tamaradhya, please read with me. Tamaradhya Gurum Bhaktya Prasno Prasrayo Seva Nahi. No, not the this not Prasno. Prahya Prasnayo Sevayaha Prahya Pasraya Sevanaha Prasanyam Tamanu Prapya Priched Gyatavyam Atmanaha. Atmanaha. So let me read. Tamaradhya Gurung Bhakta Praiha Pasrayo Seva Nahi Prasannam Tamanu Prapya Prichet Gyatavyam Atmanaha. A little difficult, but it's okay. Yeah, what actually happened, Brian, Pritesh, the Sanskrit word, even if we do mistake a little, but the sound is very holy sound. And all the holy books is being written in this language. So if you do not understand the meaning, still recitation, what is good is good. So that's why in a home, inside the room, when I read Bhagavatam, I read other, even the last night I was reading a little bit from Sham Veda. Maybe the process I don't know properly, but I could imagine thousands of years back, this is, and so many students, generation after generation, before me, thousands of, generation gone, they have been reading and teaching the same word. It did not change nothing, only the generation changed. Okay, what it say? Worshipping that Guru with devotion and approaching him when he is pleased with prostration, humility and service, the student should ask him what he has got to know. That means we cannot just go to a teacher and say, hey, do you know this? Can you? No, it's not the way. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparaha sangjatendriya is the Bhagavad Gita. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. A student who is respectful to the teacher, have love and respect, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. He is a good student to learn. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparaha, who is enthusiastic. And sangjatendriya, and was control over the master. If you remember the Arjuna's archery learning, so daytime, school time, whatever Gurudev Dronacharya taught all the students same thing, but Arjuna night time, while all other students sleeping, he used to go to forest and practice alone. So one night while everybody is sleeping, his guru Dronacharya, he heard some noise. He said somebody throwing arrows, And he woke up and went deep into the forest. He saw little Arjuna alone practicing arrow. And the university also will see what the teacher deliver lecture in the classroom. There are students who goes to library. So beyond the class, whatever professor lectured, they do research on that subject. And you see, student like that, they go to the library room and spending time doing research in the same subject on different writers. They do that. So, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparaha samjatendriya. Jnanam labdha param shantim. That is Bhagavad Gita. By attaining that knowledge, they attain supreme peace. With this, I will give you one to. I don't know in America because we did schooling in India. So Brian went to school in this country, so he would know properly here. Like in our school, when you go to school, I remember our maths teacher. When he used to walk on the, he used to from his home, he used to walk and go to the school. We used to walk also. And sometimes we bow at the road, we touch his feet and bow while he's, the forest area, jungle area. So only you could see the student going and the teacher also walking. We used to walk. In the middle of the road, we used to bow to him. He's an elderly person, and then he retired. So now what you call the retire, when the teacher school, primary school or high school teacher retired, what they get? They get
a pension.
Pension, yeah. Now for pension, the village we grow up, the office, he have to take a train and go. Pension place, that time we did not understand because we were too little. But we pension, some troubles, he need to fill up some, an old man going to the walking railway station, and from there taking a train, go there, maybe he walk there also. So when we finish our school, once in a while we used to see the teacher coming, we used to rush and bow to him. But at a later period of time when say that his student grown up, he's too old now, some of the student, they achieve, so when they bow, sir, do you remember me? So sir looking at his face, I say, Baba, I can't remember you. Sir, you remember, it's me. oh, you so big. So those relation, I'm telling this story to tell you this relation. He was our like a father figure, like a guru figure and teacher. That kind of relation we grow up that time. All teacher was that. And they used to love us also a lot. I don't know in this country, because this is ultra modern society now, when Brian went to school, that was different. But now it's more, it's more modern, Let's see. Do you do the way the story I tell you is very touching story? But do you have that kind of experience in this country also?
People go back to visit high school teachers or junior high. They go
They
back.
do? They do?
They have fondness for what they learned, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that means that system is here too. So that means it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You love your teacher. You love your teacher. So that means they practice this country also. Very good. I'm happy that, So what we see in this particular verse number 34 of Viveka Cudami, that worshipping that guru with devotion. Worshipping doesn't mean that we do arti like the way we do in the altar. Keeping deep respect and faith. With devotion and approaching to him when he is pleased with prostration, pranam, humility and service, the student should ask him what he has got to know. The question has, the student has a lot of question. When teacher is pleased, then he should ask question. Because the teacher also look at the student. In the Hindi word, they say Guru mile lakhe lakh. Gurus are what you call thousands, hundreds of thousands gurus. But chela mile, right student, very rare. Guru mile lakhe lakh. That means there are a lot of teachers, but a right student who is hungry to learn is very rare. In the music world also, like Pandit Jasraj, he passed away. I think 2 years now. But his student, whenever they sit for performance, they put their hand here. They say, this I learned. I'm the student of Pandit Jasraj. He teach me. He's my guru. They proudly then, say that. Like we proudly say we are the disciple of Swami Pranavananda. So what is our identity? That I'm sitting in front of you, Swami Amanathananda. What is my identity? I'm a monk of Bharat Sevasram Sangha and I'm a disciple of Acharya Swami Pranavananda. Swami Vivekananda is the disciple of Paramahansa Sri Ramakrishna Dev. I'm sure that system is practiced everywhere in the world. In the Buddhist monastery also they practice that, in Catholic monastery also, because faith, respect is common thing, very common thing. So they should ask question. Now the student talking to the guru. How? See, it's beautiful. Swami Namaste. Please read.
Swami Namaste.
Nataloko Bandha. Karunya Sindhu. Patitam Bhavabdho. Mamudhvara. Atmiya Kataksha Drishtva. Ribjatika. Karunna Sudha. Abhivristya. Swamin Namaste Nataloko Bandhu Karunya Sindhu Patito Bhavabdo Mamudharatmiya Kataksha Drishtya Ribjati Karunya Sudhabhivristya. I think I broke the word. Let me see. I think I did. Here. Swamin Namaste Nataloko Bandhu Karunya Sindhu Patitang Bhavabdho Mamudharo Atmiya Kataksha Drishtva Ribjva Uti Karunya Sudhavi Vrishta. All those words they look like difficult words. So Pritesh, when you born in Tanzania, you hear Hanuman Chalisa people leading. You hear people reciting Ramcharitmanas. You heard that people doing Sundarkanda, lot, the part of the Ramayana, Ramcharitmanas. You heard of the Satyanarayan Katha and Ram Navami, Dashera, all those. But I don't think they read all these things there. They do that.
The Sanskrit part was only limited to bhajans and slokas and stuff like that.
Okay.
They used to make us write from the chalkboard.
Oh,
And we used to take notes, and then they would make us recite and all that.
yeah.
But we didn't know how to read the actual alphabets of.
I know the original. Yeah. It's difficult. Even for me, you could see. 1, 2 word is
Because
difficult.
I
For
don't think even the teachers knew
the word.
alphabets as well.
No, that's okay because it's not their fault.
Right.
They grow up in the same. Because you know that if you see people from Caribbean islands, if you go all the Panditji reading or the commentator reading,
They can read like parrots, but
they can, yeah, they try
same
them.
goes with me too.
Yeah, same to everybody. When I go to South Africa, I see the same thing. Because it's not their fault. Even though they go to say that some of them went to the. So some of the the student went to the Kashi Hindu University. Kashi Hindu University, Brian, is also known as Benaras Hindu University, one of the most famous university of this line. I mean, the people, even the foreign student also, they go there, they do some PhD and all those kind of things. If you go next time, I will take you to Kashi, because when I go, last to last year I was in Kashi. Kashi or Benaras is the same place. Every morning I used to go to the university for morning walking, because it's beautiful environment. Every day I used to take a auto rickshaw and go, and I used to walk around the university. The economics department, philosophy department, this kind of thing. Well, mostly student, then professors, they walk around. Those are the students stay in the hostel. Very famous university. So sometimes foreign students go there, but ultimately when they're reciting, you could see that it's not the natural kind of thing. But it's very beautiful meaning here. Swamin Namaste. Swamin Namaste. Swamin, O Master. So, if I say O Master or if I say Sir, is okay? What do you think? Highly respectful teacher, I'm telling O Master, but can I say him Sir too?
No, sir is limited to human normal level.
So it's better to say Guruji. I think the better word will be the Guruji. To all the love and respect will be expressed. Swamin Namaste, salutation to thee. Guruji, salutation to thee, or pranam to you. I think that will be the better word. But see the first word I'm reading, Swamin Namaste. The Swamin basically the teacher, but we are using the word in English, they translated master, but we trying to avoid the master word also, we using directly Guru. That Guruji, Namaste, pranam to you. Not the prostration to you, pranam to you. That will be the better word. Swamin Namaste, Natoloko Bandhu, friend of those who bow to thee. That Guruji, pranam to you, you are the friend to those who bow to thee. Natoloko Bandhu. Karunya Sindhu, thou, the ocean of mercy. Like how a ocean has no limitation, how a ocean full of water, endless water, and similarly a guru is the Karunya Sindhu, a guru's love, a guru's blessings A guru's ashirvad also like deep like ocean and endless like ocean. And just one two example, because we live in this monastery. I remember when I joined first time, 1975, 25th of March. I joined, right? So I joined, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Third picture you see from here, Pujya Swami Arupanandaji. I joined to him. So now he served his master around 25 years. He served his master Swami Pranavananda around 25 years. When he was only 11 years old, half pant, he came to Guruji. So basically he rarely went to school, and he told me that he did not get time to read the Bhagavad Gita or the Upanishad because there was no time. Guruji used to keep so busy. And Guruji used to train him this way that whatever Guruji thinking, that thought is to reflect in his mind immediately. And so that is how he was. The number, first level Bhakta Sadhak, devotee. Bhakta Sadhak means he was full of devotion. Like the second picture we see Pujya Swami Vikasanandaji, he is a Jnana yogi. But Swami Urupanandaji was a Bhakta, a path of devotion. Bhakti school he followed. But Pujya Swami Vikasanandaji, he followed the path of knowledge. I remember whenever he see me, he said, "Do you read Gita? Sit down and read." So I'm reading Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetra, we're reading in our way, Dharma Kshetre. Well, you reading Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetra, do you know the meaning of Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetra? I say, yes, Swamiji, Dharma Kshetra means a place of righteousness. Well, no. He say, one time I explain 1 month, only Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, that word. I say, what is how you explain 1 month only 2 words? I said, that is how, first you read, but gradually it will be go deep into the, it's a lot of things involved there. So Pujya Swamiji, and then the first picture here, Swami Omkaranandaji. So he was a karma yogi, 3rd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, following the path of karma. He was so different monk at the same organization. Different monk from the same organization followed different paths. So karma yogi, Swami Omkaranandaji, Vikasanandaji was a Jnana yogi. Whenever he saw me, we used to avoid. I used to avoid him because he said that he's sitting there. We used to go that way because he'll be calling like this. Then he will say, learn English, learn Hindi, bring English newspaper, read in front of me. There was no need of English in Calcutta. We don't speak English in ashram, right? We speak our own language. Then he said that if you do not want to spend your whole life washing utensils in ashram, learn English, learn Hindi. You will be a missionary. Bhagavad Gita, just remember the whole Bhagavad Gita. You don't need to understand meaning now. Read Upanishad loud. So that's why he used to sit here, we used to hide and go. But now when I see, last time I met him, he in Ahmedabad in Gujarat, he traveled by train to Delhi. So I went to receive him. I remember he was old by that time. He put his hand on my shoulder. He said, look, we are so old now. You all have to prepare now to carry the organization ahead. It's our time to leave. I remember after that I did not see him. He passed away. So he was a karma yogi, Omkaranandaji. The second monk, Vikasanandaji, was a Jnana yogi. And the third monk, Urupanandaji, was a Bhakta Sannyasi, devotee. So now he teach me that you making a garland with flower, do the job. Say that your mantra Om Namo Shivaya. Give one flower to string Om Namo Shivaya. Second, Om Namo Shivaya. So we never knew that, we cleaning the temple. He said, clean all the corner. If the dirt remain in the corner, so dirt will be remaining at the corner of your heart also, in the mind. So it's to clean the corner good, So that was that kind of monk he was. So Karunya Sindhu, and then Swami Urupanandaji, I was giving the example, he never knew how to speak loud. Unlike Swami Vijayananda, that picture, he was the founder of the Delhi ashram. He was like I worked with him almost 19 years. He was like a lion. He'll be standing like this, you may be standing all the corner of the land. He'll be, hey Brian, come here, loud. But Swami Urupanandaji never knew. If he need to tell you something harsh, very politely. So that kind of monk he was. So why I'm bringing this subject here, Karunya Sindhu. A guru is the ocean of mercy, ocean of kindness, ocean of love. Like how Pacific Ocean Atlantic Ocean has no end. When you go there, New York or the Jersey Shore, you see ocean, deep, so that is how a guru, deep love. Guru thinking of the well-being of his disciple, bring out the good from his disciple. Washing him is all his dirt, making him perfect. That's why writing Karunya Sindhu. A guru is the ocean of mercy and kindness. Patitang bhavabdo. I have fallen in the sea of worldly existence. Sansar Janjal. What is that, Pritesh? What is Sansar Janjal?
It's all the illusion of possessions and materialistic stuff around you, which you get drowned into little by little.
But we need, why we work so hard. We want to gather money. We want to gather land. If possible, we want to buy more houses. Why people should work hard then? Why people spending so much money going to Columbia University, Princeton University, to, in future they will do good job, earn good money, live good life, right?
If you look at the perspective of the normal people, those who are not spiritually elevated,
Yes.
they are like sheep. They follow the old system
Yes.
without thinking. And they drown themselves so deep. By the time they realize that they're drowning, they're drowned already.
So now tell me one thing, I'm telling all of you. Say that parent, right? Parent went through the life. They went to school, they went to college, they did business, job, whatever, they earn money, buy home. Now they also wanting their children to be doctor, engineer, professor, lawyer. They are not telling that my children should go to the spiritual path. They are also encouraging, they are spending all of their earning to children to send to the good college, universities, even foreign land, so that they could get good job, well-established person in society. Am I correct? The parent do that,
Yes.
right? But the parent has the experience of the material world. But they encouraging their children also follow the same path. Why? Because otherwise they will be suffering materially. So make sure they do good in the material life. Now here we telling sansar jungle. Sansar, it's like a forest.
Yes.
Like yesterday I went to the doctor. So he was, I went as a patient for my leg pain. And so he was not talking of the leg pain. He was not talking of the blood test. He was not talking of the X-ray result. He started to talk spiritual things. Since he see that I'm a monk, he said, Swamiji, your life is so good. You did not enter this jungle of this sansar. Jungle means forest of this material world. And we are deep into in. So I see that, Dr. Saab, this is Maya. Well, what is Maya? So this is the power of illusion. We holding tight what is not permanent, but we feel it need. And for example, many of us, even sometimes monks also do. That's in a governing body meeting in Calcutta, our General Secretary Vishwakandaji one time telling, I remember that word I did not forget. He said that because he's sitting in Calcutta headquarters, he said that we know so much story. I know that monks sometimes keep their collected fund in the suitcase, but nobody actually they don't do the bhog, means they die keeping that fund in the suitcase, So and that same thing all over the world, people save and save and save and save and save and save. It remain in the bank. Sometimes state take it over. Sometimes it misguide children also. Because of the parent leave lot of fund. Parent leave all the funds, so the children go to the wrong path, enjoying that fund, going to the, what you call that place near to Hollywood? What is called? Not Las Vegas. They destroy their life, kind of thing. So, but make sure, don't do mistake. I'm not talking of the day-to-day life. We need day-to-day life. We need money for our survival. We need to buy food. We need to pay our mortgage. We need to pay our children expenses. We need to, whatever, medical fund, all these things are day-to-day. We are not talking of that. That is needed. That must be there. Right? So, Karunya Sindhu Potitang Bhavabdho. Gurudev, I have fallen in the sea of worldly existence. There are people like that. Their face look like they are deep into, they look like they're in the net. They can't get out from there anymore. So, Gurudev, Namaste, Pranam to you. Natolok Bandhu, you are the friend of those who bow to thee. Karunya Sindhu, you are the ocean of mercy. Potitang Bhavabdo, I have fallen in the jungle of material world. Mamudhvaro, that Gurudev, please protect me. Bring me out of this janjal. Mam udhvaro. Atmiyo katakshmo drishtya. You see, with thy eyes glance, means that you please save me from this sansar forest with your eyes. You put your eyes, which is full of kindness, which is full of love. Your eyes is full of sneho. Love and sneho is not too different. Love is love, but sneho is affection. That your eyes full of affection, kindness, love for me. So please glance or put your eyes, that eyes to me. Save from this jungle. Whenever I say forest, Brian, sansar forest, sansar jungle, means this material world is being compared with like a deep forest. You can't get out from there. And you die there. Like how a spider create a net and then die in that net. Same way, we create the net and we die there. Before they die, people do that. Pitaji, make the will. Before you close your eyes, well, this country, they always make the will. So, they say, Swamiji, if I die, what will happen to my all this I earn it, state will take over. So I did my job. I make a will, and whomsoever I want to give, the will is there. Here they do, but many countries they don't do. India, many people in India maybe 10% people do will before they die. 90% after parent die, children fight. They go to court sometimes. Physical fight also. So, Atmiyo Katakshma Dishta. So please save me from this sansar jungle, sansar forest. You put your eyes at me with the full of love, affection, kindness. Ribjati karunno sudhabdhi brishta. Raining nectar like the grace supreme. Ribja with a direct. So put your eyes, Atmiyo Katakshma Drishtya, with thy eyes glance, with a direct, like raining nectar like grace supreme from your eyes. Right? Let me read the meaning here. O Master, O Gurudev, O friend of those who bow to thee, thou ocean of mercy, I bow to thee. I have fallen as I am into the sea of worldly existence. Please save me. Protect me with a direct glance from the eyes which shower nectar like grace supreme. It's very clear. And that is how actually Guru, the way we read in the, especially Indian tradition, the Guru, that is how a Guru is. That is how is a Guru. We see this in our monastery also. And whenever I remember all these monks' picture you see behind me, this is we call Bodhisattva. We used to call him Baba, Father. So he's the first monk disciple of Swami. We did not see Swami Pranavanandaji. We were the third generation monk. But we saw his first monk, Swami Satchidanandaji, his name. But we call Baba. We used to call him, everybody call him Baba. I saw his love, oh my God, hour after hour he's sitting, whenever we go to bow him, wherever we went outside, we go rush to him, say that we went to collect fund, maybe 100 rupees, little fund, we run to his home, his room, he's there, we bow, and Baba, this is collected. He don't see the money we collected. He said that you went outside, that is the main thing. You preach your Guru's name. That is the main thing. And then he will be giving a piece of fruit or a little sweet at our hand. And we feel so joy. At least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times we used to bow to him. People crowd outside, at least a 1 mile long queue, always there, I remember. And this side, Swami Vigananandaji, he was like, it's like Mahadev, Shiva like. This monk, what actually happened is, we did not see God the way we think of her. Except that we thinking of God is Durga, we worship her. But we see her, the murti, beautiful murti or the image, but we really did not see her like I'm talking to you. But all these monks you see, we talk to them, they put their hand, they smile, they give little fruits, a little sweet at our hand. And that was great joy. That we miss now when you go to Calcutta, because most of this monk gone. Most of them gone. So, said them, why do you stay? New Jersey. Where is New Jersey? Because some of them don't know, it is America. New Jersey? What do you do there? Because they don't know what we're doing here, Life is not like how in India, right? It's so different, Especially look this winter time, hardly you see people at the temple, cold weather, 3 monks. What will be talking is just, so sometimes all day no talks. Maybe the priest, I say, okay, cook this. And the other monk, 2 monks we living, sometimes 7 days, not a single word. He does his work, I do my work. So, but gurus are like this. See here, so it's so beautiful. O Master, O friend of those who bow to thee, thou ocean of mercy, I bow to thee. Fallen as I am into the sea of worldly existence, please save me. Protect me with a direct glance from thy eyes, which shower nectar like grace supreme. What is grace supreme, Brian?
It's like in this
The love,
sense, the
kindness, affection, everything, blessings, right? So I think this is a very beautiful sloka, that I don't think we need to explain more. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what is there. Durbaro sansaro, please read. Durbaro sansaro,
Durvara samsara
dabagni taptam,
davagni taptam
dodhu manam,
dodhu yama
durodrishto batahi,
durudrishtavata
bhitang prapanyam,
vitam prapannam
paripahi mritto,
paripahi mrityo
sharanyam,
saranyam
anyad,
anyad
aham na jani.
aham
So sharanyam anyad aham na jani. Durbaro sansaro davagni taptam dodhu manam durodrishti batahi bhitang prapanyang paripahi mritto sharanyam anyad aham na jani. I do mistake a little bit, but it's okay. Durbaro sansaro davagni taptam dodhu manam durodrishti batahi bhitang prapanyang paripahi mrittoho sharennam anyad aham na jani. Let's see. This will be our last one today. And a little bit. Durbaro sansaro dabagni taptam. Gurudev, being roasted in the blazing infernal fire of world forest. Again, Durbaro sansaro dabagni taptam. Being roasted in the blazing infernal. That's the pronunciation, Brad? Right pronunciation? Infernal fire of world forest. That means that Gurudev, Durbaro sansaro, I entered this material world. This sansar is like fire. I burned, roasted. I went through the path of ups and downs. I went through the path of hatred, jealousy, love, and ups and what you call the success and failure. Gurudev, so many times I cried, so many times I laughed. So many times I have been cheated by my own people whom I loved more. I gave my life for them and they show me no mercy. It's practical. It's not impractical thing we're talking. And so Gurudev, I walk a long path. And I see the sansar, people are selfish, swarthy, they look their own interest. Sometimes they don't care you crying. Am I wrong? It happens. Some people are there, they show sympathy, but there are people, they have no sympathy for you. So I walk, so dabagni taptams, I burn down like a roasted thing, I burn down with all these experience. Whom you loved, they betray you. Whom you never thought that he could be a friend of you, he came forward and be a true friend. So many of your friends are gone to heaven. You spend so much of good time with them. Many of them are lost. We forgot of them. We found out new friends. You see, in this temple, so many people gone. If you remember, many people, I'm not mentioning because in the Facebook, I'm not mentioning the name right now. But we love, we mix up with the new generation coming to temple. So many of our friends gone. And we carried the ashes to the ocean. If you remember, we throw to the ashes in the ocean. So, Durbaru Sansaro Dabagni Taptom, I'm like roasted in this difficult material world. Dodhu Manum, being tossed or to be discarded. Dodhu Manum. Durodrishti Batahi, by the storms of misfortune. It's life. Sometimes fortune smile, sometimes fortune fortune do not favor us. Sometimes fortune, do not favor us. It happened. It happened to me. Sometimes that I'm doing meditation. Or I'm lying on Shavasana, death pose. I'm thinking from childhood days to now what I achieved and places I fail to achieve, places fulfilled, places did not fulfill. And so now if I die, so I will be going with that experience. Some, whatever we expect, wanted, some we got and some we did not get. And some places you are being loved so much, some places you are being, sometimes you're thinking which places you loved. So you're thinking, and then you're thinking who actually insulted you. So you think all those lines of insults also, because everybody go through. I mean, monk or family people, it don't matter. Everybody go through that process of life. And some you believe so much. The same people betray you so much. Some people you never believed. Same people, love you so much and ready to help you. So it's an experience of life. This is called taposya. Make you so much of matured. And a day will come, I'm telling you honestly, a time will be coming. You will see only the Ishvara is your only friend. A time will be coming in life. We cannot stay alone. This is a society, civilized society. We help each other. We need our friends and relatives. We enjoy being in their company of our own people. We love to give and help our own people because we enjoyed giving. We enjoyed giving, that, okay, I gave these things to, I gave house, I gave money, or I gave this, but I enjoy by giving this. I did not expect anything. But going through it at that process of life, with so much of maturity coming. Your face show that your maturity of life. You learn so much in life. So, Dodhu manam durodishti batahi, by the storms of the misfortune, bhitang prapanyam, terrified and seeking refuge to you, Gurudev. That is how we surrendering at the feet of our Guru. Bhitang prapanyam poripahi mrittu, save me from the mouth of death. Because now we experiencing, because we age, young age, we rush, to gather the material thing. But just imagine now Bill Gates. If you remember Bill Gates 25, 30 or years before, how he used to look young, nice looking, tall gentleman. Lot of, his eyes is so brilliant. So same Bill Gates, if you see now, he has money, he achieved everything, he is one of the richest person of the world. He has nothing lacking in his life. But money cannot help you to remain young as 25 or 30 years of age. Because the age has its own beauty. So how I used to, when I came to America 1994, 8 December I landed. I don't look like that because it's 31 years gone. That time I had hair head full of hair, all hair gone. If I was looking at a picture, I said, oh my God, I had so much of hair. So the money or whatsoever, the age body has its own process of life. It keeps changing every day. So, poripahi bhitang prapannam, terrified, seeking refuge, poripahi mrityu, save me from the mouth of death. Sharanyam anyat yad aham na jane. Abode of the refuge, another, for I know no other shelter. So Gurudev, I know you only, I know no other shelter. So what is this, the whole meaning? Let me read the whole meaning. The verse number 36. Gurudev, I am burning in the blazing infernal fire of this world forest. Very clear. I am being tossed around by the cruel storms of misfortune. I am terrified within and without. I am terrified within and without. Lord, save me from death. I have taken refuge in you, for I know no other shelter. God, so that is how we surrendering ourselves fully at the lotus feet of our Gurudev. Now that is why we pray to that Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhusya Shakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dhruvinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvang Mama Devo Deva. That, hey Gurudev, you are our mother. You give love like mother. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva. You are our giver of shelter, like how a father in a home, a father like a banyan tree gives shelter, shadow to everybody equally. Father has no discrimination of the son or daughter or anybody. In India, I remember back of the days when the girls married, suddenly husband passed away and she don't work, she had no shelter, come back to her father home. Even though other people don't like that, why she should come back, she should go to Kashi and spend her widow life there. But father is father. He said, Ma, that Betty, my daughter, as long as I am here, that nobody can touch you. And father, if he has money, he tried to save some money for her daughter. So, Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu, you are our best friend, Gurudev. Tvameva Bandhuscha Shakha Tvameva, you are our helper. Tvameva Vidya Dhruvinam Tvameva, you are our best wealth. Tvameva Sarvang Mama Dev Gurudev, you are everything. That is how, we learning that process.
Right.
So you could see the Viveka Cudami, how a beautiful scripture. Initially, if you remember, was talking of the Vairagya, discrimination and dispassion a lot. After that, because now mind is ready, mind is ready, mind really hungry for spiritual touch. Mind is hungry to feel the touch of, sweet touch of God. And so the Shankaracharya suggested that you proceed to a realized soul, a Gurudev. And then bow to him, do service to him, listen to him, have respect to him, and then ask question. And what are the questions we should ask? That's how today we read. So just let me go through the things we read today. The first sloka we read verse number 34. Tamaradha gurung bhakta prasna prahya pasrayo sevanahi prasanyang tamunu prapya prichet gyatavyam atmanaha. Worshipping that Guru with devotion and approaching him when he is pleased with prostration, humility and service, then a student should ask him what he has got to know. Then we read another sloka today, verse number 35. Swamin namaste natoloko bandhu karunya sindhu patitam bhavabdau mamudhvaro atmiya kataksmo drishtva ribjati karunno sudhabhi brishtya. O Master, O friend of those that bow to thee, thou ocean of mercy. I bow to thee, save me, fallen as I am into the sea of birth and death, with a straightforward glance of thine and untoward, Lord. Terrified, and so seeking refuge in thee, for I do not know of any other man with whom to seek shelter. I think that I wrote the better way, 36. Let me read this meaning here. I wrote here, I am burning in the blazing infernal fire of this world forest. I am being tossed around by the cruel storms of misfortune. I am terrified, within and without. Lord, save me from death. I have taken refuge in you, for I know no other shelter. Any question? It was a very beautiful subject today, honestly, Any question? You could ask freely, no problem, few minutes. Otherwise, we'll be concluding saying a prayer. Should I conclude here today? Okay. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mritturmam Amritam Gamaya Avirabir Maedhi Avirabir Maedhi Avirabir Maedhi Om Shantihi 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 Hari Om. Namaskar, and thank you for all of you for joining with me this evening. Thank you.